We're located here at Dunning Sand and Gravel in Farmington, Connecticut. We've been here since 1917, a fourth-generation sand and gravel company. We've evolved over the years from straight construction and state supplied to where we are today, supplying mostly landscape contractors, homeowners, and end users with landscaping and construction materials. Farmington is a very nice, quaint, somewhat of a bedroom community just outside of Hartford. It was originally mostly a farming community, and there still are quite a few farms left in the area. It's still a very nice place to live. I was in a plane crash back in 1995, and I was severely injured. I shattered my back, both my legs. They told me I'd never walk again. I was able to regain the use of my right leg, and I wanted to get back in the business, but I didn't want to own any vehicle that I could not operate myself. So I did a little research, and I found the Allisons, and we ordered our first truck. After driving the truck, I absolutely fell in love with it, not just for the fact that I could drive it, but I just thought it was the best transmission for us to use from a safety standpoint, from a driver comfort standpoint. I just like the control that you had and the power that you had. And ever since then, every vehicle that I've ordered comes with an Allison transmission.
I'm going to do a downshift right now. We're coming down a hill, and just downshifted. That's how simple it is. Now the nice thing with this is I don't have to touch my brakes here, and I just downshifted, and instead of double clutching and worrying about getting it right, now I'll shift back up again. What amazes me with this thing is that you notice it's shifting and you hardly feel it. And we've got, we got 44,000 pounds that we're carrying back there, and it's so smooth that you're not bouncing out of the seat. There, see, it just shifted, and that's how smooth it is. You just sit there and concentrate on your driving, and people around you, and the transmission does all the work for you. After driving an Allison like this here, it just spoils you. You don't ever want to go back to a standard.
Our current fleet right now, we have 4 trucks. We have one straight triaxle dump truck, a triaxle hook lift truck, and we've engineered different equipment to go on there. We have a straight roll-off dump body so that we can use it as a dump truck, but then when need be, we can unhook that body and pull up a flatbed and put a forklift on it and allow us to haul blocks and pavers and other types of materials. We have a Peterbilt 6-wheeler dump truck we use for small residential deliveries, and a Kenworth tractor with a flatbed that we use for larger block orders and trailer dump for hauling. 3 of those 4 trucks have Allison automatics. The tractor does not, because we bought it used. I wasn't able to spec that with the Allison, but when we go to replace that tractor with a newer one, we will spec it with an Allison transmission. The drivers that I have absolutely love them. They like the fact that they can concentrate more on their job and driving rather than what gear they're in and the shifting.
I told Ben ever since I've had this thing, the way to go. Thanks, Ben.
Drivers don't realize how much time they spend shifting and not driving, especially when you get up to the 18-speed trucks. There's a lot more focus that's taken off the driving and is put on the shifting. And also from the point of productivity, we have a quarry about a mile from here that we have to bring all our materials in by truck, and we make about 34 loads a day on average. And in a mile's time, the average driver probably shifts 15 times in that run. When you take that 15 times over the 34 loads, at the end of the day, that driver is going to be more fatigued. He's not going to be as productive and as alert.
It would seem to me at times when I used to drive standards years ago, 5,000 times a day you'd be pushing that clutch in. And after a while, you get tired.
We do most of our own maintenance, aside from major mechanical. Everything else we do in-house.
The maintenance on the Allisons is pretty low compared to everything else. It's basically every 100,000 miles change the filter fluid.
The servicing of the trucks, especially the transmissions, is fairly easy.
Pop a plug, drop the oil. Each filter has about 3-4 bolts on it. All the O-rings are included and everything. You get in, you get out. It's pretty quick.
It really doesn't take the truck down for any length of time.
I send out a sample just to make sure that nothing odd is going on with them, and basically forget about it after that.
Overall, we haven't had any, major mechanical failures with the transmissions. We've been running our oldest ones probably 6 years now, and haven't had a single thing go wrong with it.
If all I had was Allison's, then as far as transmissions go, I'd be pretty much like the Maytag repairman, only a little dirtier.
It's just an easy truck to drive, and it's not the truck, it's the transmission that makes it that way.